Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Marathon Hanzo, and today I have great news. We got all of our cards back from PSA. We're going to check out what they're graded. I have a absolutely huge pile this time. We got 13 cards back. So this is a lot. This is the majority of my stuff. Whew, we had some stragglers from set 6. This is like a bunch of stuff from set 7. We did really well on enchantments in set 7. But I'm gonna make you wait a little bit. We're gonna preview the stuff that's going to go for sure next time. A good friend of mine dropped off his Baymax and the Cusco promos from the Continental Championships. And we know my wife is a huge fan of Cusco, so this was very important to me, and I'm very appreciative of receiving this gift. It was fantastic. And also, we have a few other sneaky ones back here. We have our Scar Set Championship promo. We have a Basil that I got from a prize pack at Set Championships. Then I picked this up at the Rules of Villainy tournament. I won a raffle for the promo Dragonfire, which is another fantastic pickup for me because I'm going to get all these promos eventually, and I love not paying for them. This was great. This was amazing. So we've had some good luck lately, so I'm happy for all that. But let's check out if we had any good luck on these cards. So we'll just start from the top. There's a mix in here of promos, set 6. Is this set 6? Are we in set 6? Who's a what's it? What set are we even in? What is life? We are in set 6. All right, so a mix of maybe one or two fives, some 6 stuff, but let's see. All right, this is our first card. I don't remember what it is. Oh, this is a Rapunzel. This is our promo Rapunzel I picked up at collector store. And I didn't have high expectations for it because I've heard that Ravensburger doesn't really package the promos very well. They just get kind of bounced around with junk, and this had been obviously traveled a long way, been in a store for a while. So I don't I already know like there's a couple dings on the corners and stuff, so I wouldn't even be shocked if I got a low number on this. But I think it's still a good candidate to be a 9. So let's take a look. In 3, 2, 1. 8's not great, but for what the card is, I don't know if I can find where those dings were. They're kind of they're more visible from the back. Something else. This card, I'm gonna do something very terrible. I don't know if you can hear it clattering around in there. This card is not as big as a case, so it kind of slides around inside the slab. So that's no bueno. There's our Rapunzel. That's the first card today. Oh, 12 cards to go. So here's card number 2. See if we can flip them. Ooh, this is Sisu. This is from set 2, right? So this card I got from buying all the starter decks from set 2 when they were on sale on Amazon for like $8. We're like, yeah, we'll get our mems and our pack and we'll profit, except for I got really lucky and got this Sisu out of there. So I always thought it looked really clean. We'll have to take a look here and see what we get. So I expect a 10 on this. I think most of these are going to do pretty well. So let's take a look in 3, 2, 1. Woo! Yes, it is a 10. Okay. Sometimes these things get 9s and I can't tell why. My other Enchanted Sisu is off center, so it's a 9, but this one looks really clean. Sometimes a little disappointing that PSA doesn't give you all the info on what's wrong about it. I feel like that's part of the identification of the card too. If we have our little serial number here, we got our QR code on the back so we can match it up. But I feel like that information should be available on what's wrong with the card. But maybe they don't want people to try to touch it up and send it back in if they know exactly what's wrong with it. So who knows? Maybe if you touch it up and send it back in, it'll just get a worse score. All right. On to card number 3 here. Ooh, this is an Enchanted Kita. This is from I bought a whole bunch of packs from a store that wasn't going to carry Lorcana anymore, or was just like liquidating Inklands packs. But I think I bought almost a case worth of Inklands packs for $3.50 a pack or something like that. So we did pretty well. And then Kita came out of there too. So we got I got a Robin Hood, a foil Robin Hood, this Kita, and some other decent stuff. There's a couple Ursulas in there too. So I know where this one came from. I know it was handled pretty well. So I don't see any reason why this one wouldn't be a 10 either, because I don't remember it having any kind of side issues. So let's take a look in three, two, one. Okay. Two tens is good tens. We like tens. I hope one day to get every single enchanted. I don't know if I'm gonna try to get every single enchanted in a 10. Maybe as I get older. Oh, one mall to 10. I'm kind of happy with some of the nines I got here. This Pete is a 9. Like I said, my other Sisu's a 9. What else? My Super Goof is a 9. For the most part, we got a lot of 10s back there so far, so I'm happy with that. And actually, something that's crazy is with all of the set championships promos, I'm gonna like double my enchanted collection. So I've got 14 on the wall, an Ursula, and then a Yin Sid, and a second star to the right down here behind me. I've got 16 already slabbed. We're adding 13 here. That's kind of crazy. I'm gonna have 29 graded enchanteds after this. That's pretty cool though. I'm excited. What do we got here? Oh, this is an Olaf. I remember I got this Olaf in a draft prize pack. But I don't think I played particularly well at draft that day, and I got one pack, and no one could find the box of prize packs, but they found a random pack just sitting on the table and picked it up and handed it to me, and this Olaf was inside. So that was fantastic. I don't. I also don't think there's anything wrong with Olaf. It's one where I definitely know where he came from. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got in three, two, one. This is a 9. I don't. Oh, poor buddy. What's even wrong inside of here? I don't know if I can get close enough to the camera to really take a look. I don't think there's any white spots on the edges or anything else. Keep getting this like this light, like big lights, and I cannot lie. I don't really know there. That's rough. Poor Olaf, you're a good friend. You have been bamboozled on score, unfortunately. All right, let's go. We've already done 4, so this is card number 5. And what do we have here? Ooh, this is a Vanellope von Schweetz. This was a card I acquired, I'll say in a trade for a Mirabelle promo. And I thought it looked fantastic when I picked it up. I feel like this card is going to get better as there's like more aggro stuff that comes out. I feel like this card plus Super Goof and some other things are going to do pretty well. So, especially as this thing costs for 2. All the rush stuff at 4 is going to do well. Let's see what we got on this one in 3, 2, 1. Oh no. An 8? I don't. I'm looking around the camera to get real eyes on it. Maybe there's a smudge on it in the corner that I didn't look at. Maybe that's actually a problem. There might be like actual smudge on the card up here in this corner. I may take that out and clean it or do something else. That's kind of crazy that I didn't see that before I sent it in. But now it's like very noticeable. Like the guess I gotta look at these better. I may pop this bad boy open and take a look at it. We'll see. We'll see. We may see Vanellope von Schweetz in a new video sometime soon. Oh, we have a Mirabelle promo card. I have 3 of these Mirabelle promos that I sent out to get graded, just with the hopes that maybe one of them comes back at 10. The Ursula cards I heard were packaged pretty poorly when they arrived. They were just rubber banded up inside of the playmats. I didn't have high hopes for the Mirabelles, but I figured volume maybe will get us there. I do think the Scars came in a whole lot better, though. It sounded like those had their own specific pocket in a box. Actually, a store near me threw away their Scar promos because they didn't look in that part of the box. They thought they just had playmats and the promos would come separately. So we are hopeful that we can get a 10 Mirabelle. Let's take a look at what we got. We got 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! Yes. 110, please. I like I like this. This is probably one of those cards that I don't know. I still can't like shoehorn it into any deck. It still looks so amazing though, this Mirabelle card. So maybe one day it'll find play. Maybe you can land it and just dime for 5 right off it. Maybe this is a Ruby Sapphire. Is she a princess? No, she's just a hero. I don't think any of the Madrigals were princesses, but 10 Mirabelle is fantastic. I love it. All right, let's take a look Wait a minute. I expect all three Mirabelles are here in a row, so let's take a look. Yeah, here's our second Mirabelle, which also looked amazing. I don't think when I eyeballed these beforehand, I really saw any issues with any of my Mirabelles, but we'll find out maybe if they had problems along the way. So let's take a peek at this one in three, two, one. Hmm, nine. I feel like that's nine is still. I think nine is still like the top of the bar, and like that 10 was just exceeding expectations. So like as long as we get nines on these, I feel like that's a job well done. Let's take a look. This should be the last Mirabelle. There it is. One last Mirabelle. So let's take a quick peek at this guy too. We've already seen two of them, so let's just look at our score in three, two, one. Oh, another nine. So there we go. I'm happy with this. A 10 and two nines on the promo cards. Let's look at it very. We'll ever see. Oh, I have an eyelash on that card already. Things get so dirty so quickly if you don't take care of them. So this one actually looks like it's off centered, so that's probably why it's a 9. Big, thick, off centered. I think this one's more off centered. Take a look. I don't know if the one that got a 10 though. It's less off centered, so it's probably like right in that range. So, PSA has a range that they can be off center by so much and still be a 10. So this one probably is just like right where it needed to be, and the other two just aren't quite there. So there's gonna, there's gonna be people trimming Mirabelle cards. All right, what do we got left? I think we got five cards left still. There's so many enchanteds this time around. What do we got here? All right, this is a Tigger. I think this might be my favorite enchanted out of Azurite Sea. I also was one of the people that wasn't a fan of this brown treasure map style. The foiling still looks really good on them. I just kind of feel like the brown washes out the card. Like if I feel like they could have done something better to make it look more like a sketch. It didn't necessarily have to be on a brown background. But this is pretty cool. I like this card a lot. Let's see what we got on him in three, two, one. Yes, okay. So Tigger is a 10. I don't know if this Tigger is gonna ever like really see a whole ton of play. I've seen him in some wild like action decks recently, but this guy looks amazing, and Tigger is a great character. So I have high expectations that that card will perform well. All right. I think all the rest of these are Azurite Sea cards, so we'll find out as we go through them. Okay. Here is You Came Back, which is an action. I thought I actually opened like an enchanted Stitch, and I was very excited about that. Stitch is one of my favorite Disney characters. And I am excited too for the upcoming Stitch movie. So I don't think they're going to mess that one up. But yeah, so let's see what we got here on You Came Back in three, two, one. It's another 10. Okay. I'm very happy with this. Even though this is an action and not like a real playable character, it has two very popular characters on it. So I feel like that actually helps the value of the card, even though it's not that playable. So collectability reasonably high because it has Lilo and Stitch on it. Playability, kinda. I feel like people still use this card, so we'll see how that one goes. We got three more to go, so let's see what we got here. Oh boy, this one really threw me for a loop when I opened it because I didn't read what it was. I just saw Maui, and I thought I had an enchanted Maui shark. Which, if enchanted Maui shark existed, it'd probably be the most expensive enchanted in this set. But this is just the islands I pulled from the sea, which is still a good looking card. I like this one a lot. Let's take a look at the score we got on it in three, two, one. Yes, another 10. Okay, we're doing well on these Azurite Sea cards. The islands I pulled from the sea. I feel like this is still working in like Raceway decks and some other stuff. So some of these cards, these enchanteds, they're a little bit off meta, still are finding ways to do work and drive up their value. So that's good for me. And it just has Maui on it, and a lot of people love Maui, so that's great. Let's see. Our second to last card. This is Gadget Hack Wrench. I don't know if anyone's playing Gadget Hack Wrench. What do we do here? You know, 3 more items in play, you pay 1 less to play inventor characters. I don't know if that's fantastic, but Shift 4 and Quest for 3? I don't know. Maybe someone's got to build an inventor deck. Let's see if it at least has the quality. Let's check our score on this one. So in 3, 2, 1. Okay, yes. Another 10 on these enchanteds. I feel like the last couple of sets in 4 and 5, all the enchanteds I've pulled out of boxes myself, I have not had an issue with. Everything I've cracked and sent in has been just fine. If I had actually go back, I don't remember when was the last thing that wasn't a 10. This mirror ball was a 9. Nope, I didn't open. So Olaf was the last thing I opened myself and didn't get a good score. I'm pretty happy with that. I feel like I'm doing something right, handling the cards and they're cut correctly. So, all right, here it is. Here's our last card. I don't know if I revealed that score by accident or not there. I didn't see it. We will be, or we could be immortals. This is another card that I don't think the action is going to see much use, but just having all the Big Hero 6 characters on one card, I feel like is going to do very well for the value of this card over time. So I'm really hopeful that this has a 10 on it, because I think it's going to be very popular as the game gets older. So let's take a look at what we got here in 3, 2, 1. Oh, yes, another 10. Okay. We kind of cleaned up, I think, on Azurite C cards. I haven't missed on hitting a 10 in a long time. So hopefully my other one's gonna do pretty well. How many? That 5? All 5 of these were Azurite C. We have 5 Azurite C, 3 Mirabelles, and 5 that I'll call other stuff. That's pretty good. I'm very happy with that. I still kind of miss. I can't wait to see actually what the new enchanted design style is for set 7, because I really like the full arts in. Shoot, what's set 5 called? Shimmering Skies. I had to turn around and look at my stack of booster boxes there. I think those look pretty good. And these full arts on the treasure map ones, they're not terrible, but I'm really hopeful that we get some amazing full arts in this next set coming up. So that's all the enchanteds I have today. 13 of them now. You'll probably see a new arrangement here behind me soon once I can figure out how to get double that many up there. We'll see. Maybe I'll start taking product off the walls and it'll just be a wall of enchanteds. But thanks for coming by. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care.